y'all. How y'all doing? And welcome back to my channel. This is reality. What do you do? Now, the episode opens up and we're talking about Michael, right? That was some nasty work that old Simone did to Miss Dr. Jackie when she did not allow her to come to Michael's graduation ceremony dinner. They get talking about circumcision child. A topic that I like to discuss real quick. I don't like it. I don't believe in. That's some. They not like us to cutting out partial and very, very sensitive areas of the penis. If you teach your child to clean it properly, the aesthetic is for the mother. The mother doesn't like the turtleneck due to our European influence in America, because they came here with it and they was like, honey, the African man, because they want American, then we were 3/4 of the person, 3/5 that is. And they was like, we gotta cut off some of it. Like we cut off some of it and then make it even smaller, allegedly. And I remember everything was alleged in my opinion. So we're going to have to teach them how to do theirs too. That is not an African tradition. I'm just saying. Oh, they probably do it now through colonization. But move right. Well, they talked about it, so I'm going to talk about it. So move right along. So we get to guess who's riding together. You think I would let this heifer ride off up in my Rolls Royce after she helped me get voted off the island and I brought her ass onto a show and revitalized her career? Side eye, I'm giving a side. So we got Quiet and Phaedra, and she said, Phaedra, girl, I hope you got your manners, girl, because Dr. Jackie said you are swallowing spit and talking shit. Or is it? Are you talking shit and just swallowing spit? Either way it go. Girl, the people say you're not holding up on your end for the Met Gala, darling. That's damn quiet. Y'all trying to blow her off out of here. She don't think that's been interested lately, her and Mr. King. So Phaedra thought she said something, right? The Met Gala is something that these women have been doing on this show. Back up, lying face, phony, fraudulent. Back up. Then she gonna say she just trying to clean up her image from the mess she got into last year. I'm gonna clean it up for you, but don't put me down while I'm sweeping. Oh, don't throw me under the bus while I'm sweeping. I want to get it right when I see it, because that was good, I must say. But they saved you too. See, and that's what I don't like about Phaedra. She'll take the credit for everything that turns out good, but won't understand that these things wouldn't have happened in the first place had it not been for her. See, she in my opinion, she overshot it, right? She asked for 100,000, said she could get it, and then when she tried to get it, and they trying to put the pressure on her because she agreed to be the co-chair, it is what it is. So she goes on the call Dr. Heavenly's house, her lake house. Yeah, we was out there invited out here to the little lake house or whatever. According to Dr. Hamlin, that is Zachary's, her son, Zachary's lake house, who is going to Meharry medical school. All black, predominantly black, if I'm not mistaken. I consider Ivy League for the HBCUs. Back on up, Phaedra. And see, the thing about it is, the reason why I'm saying these things is because later on she belittles their accomplishments. Girl, bye. You're a TV lawyer at best. At best. Just because you have the law degree That doesn't mean that you're doing what they do, because they are currently practicing. And you are, my dear, a washed up ass reality TV star. Yeah, I'm the one said it. Boo and bye. And a line one at that. Now, let me just say, like I had to say on Twitter X for trailers, ain't nobody done that better than her. Don't get it. This set of trailers they got now. I still like the show. I'm still enjoying the show because I like the show. But come on now. That set of trailers they had last season, she got stop resistance, including Phone and Faith. I just don't like her putting down doctors, damn it. What the fuck? And they have a boat. So we get down to the place and they walking down the hill and they all have on heels and heel shoes walking down a hill. And Choir said, hold her on for me, baby, because she about to fall too. And then he grabs her hand. I said her arm, not her hand. Now hold on now. That damn quiet. So they get there and they're offering Zachary all these different types of gifts and stuff. And he's like, I don't need the money. Negro, shut up. Don't ever turn down no dollar. Not one or two. Or three or four. We don't do that around here. And then his mama got to confess, say, if the uncles and the aunties is offering you money, honey, you better take it. I know, that's right. You about to go to medical school. If you don't want to do nothing else, say, this is my first dollar for my first auntie. Let me hang this up. Do something. Take something. Oh, you turning down stuff. So they get up there and the little dog is in the carriage and they say, yeah, that's my grandbaby. I know that's right, Dr. Heaven, play it up, but we all know something ain't right. Nobody has, with all the options out there, nobody has the kind, because if you're allergic to dairy, it's so many other options out there. You have the pressed, you have the pressed almond milk, you have cocoa milk, coconut milk, you have almond milk, which is the most popular, but they say it's not made with real almonds, so they back off of that one. But I'm saying you have lactate-free dairy milk, but you reduce yourself down to Gentle Ease, which is not even Gentle Ease, because Gentle Ease is the ones that have the broken down lactate in it. I have a child. Both of my children had horrible acid reflux. Horrible. Gentle Ease. My first baby started off on there, had to be reduced down to several others, Pro-Sorbit, and then there's Pro-Sorbit. And I know what Pro-Sorbit looked like, and that wasn't up there either. So who you trying to fool, girl? Now that I said the cat. And then my other baby was on Gentle Ease. She stayed on Gentle Ease, but cause neither one they were so, their stomachs were so sensitive, they was allergic to my milk. So that's why I don't like the whole breast milk shaming of women. Cause we had, in my first baby, I had to put her on a formula called I'll never forget, Elacare. And that Elacare was like $60 a can. Okay? So I know about broken down enzymes off up in the gut. And she had to see specialists. So we're going to take that on to the store and call that a lie. You talk shit and swallow and spit. Okay? So anyway, they get on up there and they start to eat, and they separate the men from the girl. And they start talking about the Gala. Child. But before that, Toya sits down and asks Choir, how did you get a Rolls Royce up and through here when you ain't got no baby and you ain't got no ring? Hold on now. I'm just being quiet. I know that's right. You better tell her. You got some stuff. before you got the ring? You remember that steak you talked about? You ain't love steak now, y'all. So Dr. Simone says, why must be given superhead and get a Rolls Royce? And then Dr. Hammer said, well, we all know what she did to get that Rolls Royce now, but but I just didn't think she was better at it than I am. So Toya sits down, right? And the men are talking in simultaneous things. Over there, the men are talking about how the women can be, and how sensitive they can be, and how they keep bringing things up. So that was a dig at a bit of tea. And back at the table, Toya's like, I don't need y'all to plan no more vacations, okay? Because nothing was resolved. So Toya is on her soapbox about Contessa and Bitter T not being invited to the event. That is Heavenly's event for her child. Her child that Contessa said that didn't like her. Bitch, you better stay over there. And that's on everything. Stop with the cat. You probably wouldn't have invited her either if they had said. Did you continue to invite her when she said that your husband was the definition of a big ass bitch? I won't know. And so this is where things go to the left, because Toy calls for an apology for saying your mama joke. And then she said, well, I'm going to do my very best. And then I don't want to overextend myself like Phaedra and not deliver. You know what I'm saying? So things go twisted. I just want to know when the Toya becomes Switzerland, because nobody started more shit on this show than Toya. Okay? I said what I said. So Phaedra's like, I don't know what the hell Dr. Jackie talking about, letting her little mouthpiece speak for her. Because I'm like, FedEx, I deliver on time and promptly. Is that another written read that you wrote down, Confession of Gangster? Because your mouth was just hanging open on at the tape until you said what you said about them. So she says, Helen was like, well, you overpromised. And then Simone said, well, now she's got a Coco chair. That sounds so funny. Coco chair. And Faith was like, well, if you want my job, you can have it. And you think you couldn't do it better. Because I'm not about to let bitches like y'all come at me and say, I'm going to do something that I didn't say I was going to do. So they took, as well as the audience, took that to mean that you were saying that you got more money and more status than they do. I come in my own pocket if I have to. Girl, see, that's why nobody like you. The people that like you are people, to me, that somewhat like you. You are one of those types of people that's reminding me of Latrice over there on Bear Collective. When you get something, it's time to look down on those who don't have as much as you. Don't forget where you came from now. And when I say don't forget where you came from, I don't mean you got to live down in the gutter with the people that's trying to drag you down. No, ma'am. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about remember when that time was that you didn't have. Now check that. And so offended, like I do when I'm talking to Caucasian people who think black people ain't ever educated still. They started to run down their credentials. And in that case, I really don't blame her. I can't say that I blame her. I don't. Because I'm sure Dr. Jackie is right up there with her, if not beyond. Check that. And quiet, hold on now. Bitch is like, who? And what kind of bitches are we? Exactly. Right. That's what y'all get for having her up in y'all face in the first place. One of y'all should have put your foot down and said no lawyers allowed. Because she ain't married to medicine, my love. So you say, I wish I could say that. Bitch like y'all. Bitch like, Toy, you need to hush. Because they do the same thing to you about just being a housewife. Okay? So back on up. And so now in the simultaneous thing, Cecil is telling, well, they're going to come to you, King, and they're going to be mean to you. But it's best that we stay out of it, except for this whole beef with Greg and Dr. Damon, right? Because Dr. Damon the only one who has to come in and defend his wife because she's always in some mess. And he had to lift her up out the water like he did with Aiden. And him and Aiden were really good friends. I bet you they don't talk now because Mariah had to bring the receipts, baby girl. Quiet introduced Cecil as her friend. He said, sure, man, you been having her all this time. Now remember, Cecil, I probably wouldn't be fucking with Cecil if I was quiet either, because remember, he said that Bitter T was an upgrade. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Then he said, well, you know how they are. You know, they'll get to fussing and then they'll be friends again. And you looking sideways at the friend. Really, that sounds more like about how men operate, if you really want to know the truth. So Quiet goes to see Bitter T, a nun, because she need an alienated ally. And she tells her about the issues between her and the women about the Met Gala. And all Bitter T could think about is how Dr. Heavenly gets on her nerves and bothers her so much. Like Dr. Heavenly is just so meddlesome. She meddles with her and she's harassing her and she's a damn victim. And I'm talking about just irritating. It is so irritating to see her just sit up there and just have Dr. Heavenly living rent free in her damn head. She can't even come up with a whole concept of a conversation without bringing up Dr. Heaven. The same thing with Contessa A. It's irritating. So Contessa and Bitter T are mad because they still requested them to donate the $2,500. Now let me tell you where I stand on this. And I'm about to do a campaign. I'm about to work on the fence. And one way I can understand them not wanting to donate because they weren't invited to the boat party. But I'll say this. Let's keep in mind, the Met Gala is Dr. Jackie's thing. Y'all get at the Dr. Jackie. She don't bring nothing else to the damn show other than her title. Every now and then you might get some slight shade in a confession. That's about it. She don't even really have conversation inside of the group. Well, they were trying to kick Quad off the island last year. I'm just saying. But I can see, just donate for a good cause. That's what I mean by I'm twerking on. Just do it. You still going to the event. Don't sit up there and be a part of the group and not get. So they arrive to the Met Gala and then we meet this new psychiatrist. Child. Where she come from? I had heard that they were going to bring another psychiatrist on the show. But, surprise, why at this event? But anyway, listen to the end of the day. I saw my friend, Dr. Karen. When I tell you, I can't tell you how bad I missed him. He gelled so well with the group. Anila, you shouldn't have been so bored. That way we could have kept Karen. Okay, least the greatest, right? I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick overview on the looks. I like Quad's outfit. Baby, I love me a good jumpsuit. Now me and Andy Cohen got that in common. And the embellishment on the shoulder with the rolls. I love it. Reminds me. Shout out to me. Reminds me of the jumpsuit that I wore down to the my class reunion. Now, Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie don't need to wear anything nude because she's so tiny. It makes it look like that's just her skin. She looks like a little a little Shan little. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Sweet tea. I don't like anything about this. Now, let me take that back. I like the dress, and I even like the headpiece, cause she was reminding me of Vacation. If that's how you say it, you remember when Aaliyah played. Shout out to Aaliyah. Is it Interview with the Vampire? I think she was in Interview with the Vampire. Well, anyway, when she played the vampires before she passed, that dress, that's what it reminds me of. But then you get down to the bottom and all that too. It's always something that knocks her looks off for me. Dr. Heavenly, she looks straight. I didn't really just like the fit of that dress. It's just like, even with all the plastic surgery she's had, it's more like, for me, I think it could have been a little less tight right at the top of her hip, and then it just goes wrong in the fit there for me. You know who looked good, right? Dr. Alicia. Yes, ma'am. And I said she looked good when I did the Piper High Tea when she first got fired. You heard it here first. Yes, I get tea as well. I dropped the Piper High Tea, and she had got fired. And side out to the bigger content creator. They came after me. I'm just saying. They get things from us too. Don't get it twisted. Just remember. They get things from us too. And that's all I got to say about that. Shout out to the small versus the tall. Now, my favorite piece, outfit is Phaedra's. And I'll tell you why, because my least favorite is Simone. We're not going to even talk about that mess. We're going to talk about that. But I like Phaedra's outfit because it reminds me of the color that I was in one of my old friends' wedding. And that's the color we wore. And that light yellow looked so beautiful on her complexion. And then it just looked whimsical. And I love whimsical. Okay? I can't help it. Love butterflies. Love anything that remind me of fairies or fairy dust, honey. And she reminded me of good old solid fairy in that dress. I love it. To think that I can't rate $100,000 check because I got jobs. It's so good. Girl, sit down. See, I'm sitting up here bragging on your damn dress. Now you done made me dislike you again. Well, contest. I don't have anything to say about that. It looks like she about to go disco dancing. And I'm going to leave that at that. What the hell? I thought this was supposed to be something airy and light and whimsical. Like I said. And where are the flowers, darling? What the hell? Where's the tool? Where's the fabulosity? It's just a dancing dress. You go out to the club. Curtis hugged Dr. Contessa just a little too long. You know he creepy. But she is the only woman that measured up to his height. So Scott didn't come because people are calling him names, calling him abusive. Girl, you called him that. Ooh, Contessa. I'm going to move right along before I say something. Then Heavenly gets in confessional talking about Dr. Simone's outfit. Daddy, you know that witch from the Blair Witch Project? You know how it came swooping down out the air? That's what Simone looks like. And I guess Damon must have been screaming, Daddy, why you squeezing my leg? You know I'm telling the truth. That Scorpio mouth is lethal. Do you hear me? So Dr. G and Dr. Damon, they hug. And Cecil, he's excited. I love it. I always wanted, he think he facilitated something. I know they missed each other. Well, you know how it is. The lady says things, and man, we always been cooked. Yeah, man. I hate that things went the way they did, and I hope that we get everything back on track. It's more some set eyes. Dr. Greg. So the new lady goes to Bitter Tea because I assume they're colleagues and says, well, you gonna be on your best behavior? I'm trying to keep the peace. Girl, you ain't trying to keep no peace because every damn time you turn around, you bring up something that Heavenly did and Heavenly said on social media. Oh, and the look that I didn't get to was toys. She was like she about to go to a funeral or something. Oh, slow sleeping flower bring. Damn it, girl, why? Just why? I mean, no pinks, no purple. This girl is in all black. You can't even hardly see the little rose embellishments on the dress. A damn mess. Well, that's to be expected from Toya. Jackie T in the building. Heavenly goes up there and says, I'm not the Coco chair. Actually, I'm a chairman. Say that for later. Let's be about some bit. So we get to auctioning our goods and services. And how we got to auction off a trip with no airfare? What they do that in? Isn't it the opposite? Isn't it, if you're going to leave something off, isn't it usually the hotel expenses? That's what a trip is. The trip is paid for. Child. Yeah, they don't watch prices, right? So then they auction off quads, the cooking class. I would have paid $3,000 to cook a car. And then you got Dr. G out there shaming her cooking. We know damn well he used to love Quad cooking. Quad set them steaks in front of him that day. Little peanut headline bastard and Bill T knows that he liked her cooking. She saw him. She watched the show. That's how she got hooked up with a little meatball head in the first place. She know. So, but they did. I mean, they auctioned off Phaedra. Nobody wanted her. And then old boy came up there and paid the $4,000 to get her. And then we found out that later on, the check didn't clear. He wanted his money back. And according to Dr. Heavenly on Inside T, she said that the $47,000 that big head lion ass Phaedra donated in the first place, they still haven't gotten the money yet. So it does seem a little disingenuous. I know on Dr. Jackie's part, seeing as how she said that black women cried wolf and just wanted to stay off work. I know. I have to bring it back up and bring you around and let you know what she said. That's true. But like Phaedra said, she's trying to clean up a mess. And all that matters is the dude got the $100,000 who lost his wife to is it infant mortality? Or is it, it's not infant mortality because our rates are higher than that as well. I'm gonna say maternal mortality, I would say. And yeah, I think it's called maternal mortality. And it's still sad that that's still happening to us. And Dr. Jackie, what you've been advocating for, it seems like you're one of the ones that weren't listening to your patients, honey. If you thought they cried wolf and just wanted an easy way to get off work. Pregnancy ain't no. See, I'm about to say something. As a mother who knew a lot into how pregnancy worked before I had children myself, and I'm an older mother, so I always think when Jackie said she wanted to adopt and this, that, and the third, I be F when I'm talking about when the show first started. I didn't think it was a bad thing. I was like, she would respond to me when I was in Twitter X back in the day. I would tell her, I was like, girl, go for it. I'm paying attention to that damn tall, long ass man. But apparently she listened to him anyway. That's neither here nor there. The point is, it is very different knowing it psychologically versus having that baby in your womb and you giving it life. And it's a life force. Okay? It's very different. So when you are its life force, in my opinion, you need to turn your toes up, kick your heels up, and get out of work for 47 days. And you do that. Because I had a young lady who used to work with me when I was at Bellside Mobility. I'll never forget this. She had a baby, while most women would be out for 6 weeks. She took her maternity leave pay, and then since the company did not agree to pay her further than the 6 weeks, she didn't mind. She said she wanted to bond with her baby, and I didn't understand it then, but now I do. She stayed off for an entire year. I bullshit you not. So Dr. Jackie donates to OSHA. Girl, I'm on one of those. Because I'm tired of peeing when I sneeze. But that's neither here nor there. And Dr. Karen, he's so bright. He donated a whole bunch of services. I could tell some. She won Dr. Karen's package. Okay. Girl, we already could barely recognize your SD. That's one thing we could say about old Phaedra. She went from show to 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 till she got back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for 7 years. Good job. Persistency pays off. So Dr. Simone goes over to the new doctor lady and tells her that quiet is stuff. Why? Why bring that up to a damn stranger to the audience? She might be known to you all, but she's damn stranger to the audience. Don't do that. Then Quiet say, I'm a Taurus. Stubborn and bullheaded on top of all that. That ain't me sneezing. That's my one of my little pharaohs. So they round out the event. They're happy they collected all the money. And Toy say, next time we can be nicer. Then, of course, Dr. Simone gets in the face. Tell yourself that too. And the episode ends with the ladies congratulating each other, and we're in a happy place. We're going to close right there. Come on in. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. And don't forget to share the video, because sharing is indeed caring. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Subscribe. And then when you share, if you subscribe, then that person may subscribe. You see how that works? Blow me up in the algorithm by hitting that like button. All right. And as I do when I close, I'm going to check them up.